Hey everybody, welcome back. I thought I would just give you a quick little update about what's going on with my cancer treatments. I don't even think I've told y'all the story about how I found out I had cancer. That'll be a story for next time. But I just started my radiation last week. I'm doing it here. So my surgeon and my oncologist are in the med center, and I'm doing my radiation at a local hospital to where I live, so I don't have to drive into the med center. It's on a good day, it's about 45 minutes. And so I try to only do the doctor's appointments and the big treatments there. So last Tuesday, I started radiation. Today is Thursday. So I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Didn't have anything Friday because it was Good Friday. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then today. So, or this afternoon after I get done teaching. So anyway, Thursday, I had to go up to the school because this math teacher didn't know she wasn't coming back after spring break, and I had no calculator, and I'm trying to teach calculus with no calculator. So I went up to the school and talked to one of the ladies there, super nice. And anyway, and then I was have my own little pity party because this sucks. I mean, let's be honest, cancer is not fun, but it is what it is. And so having my own little pity party, and I called my cousins in South Africa and FaceTime with them for a while just to boost my spirits a little bit. When I got to the hospital, you have to sit in your car. So you call and you're like, hey, I'm here. And they're like, okay, we'll call you when we're ready for you to come in. And you just sit in the parking lot in your car in front of the cancer center sign. It sucks. And about that time, I had an appointment on Monday in the med center, and they called, and they're like, asking me all the questions. You have to do your screening, and they're like, now you can't have anybody drive you. If they do, they have to stay in the parking garage. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I know. And then I'm like, this sucks ass. Like, I have to do the rest of my treatments for now by myself. And it's not like I can do radiation by myself. I do it all the time. I mean, that's in and out, no big deal. But you have to sit in the parking lot by yourself and whatever. But when you go to the med center and you have to go to the cancer floor, I mean, the chemo floor, I don't know, I took a picture of the thing, but go up to the cancer floor, let me back up. Park in the parking garage, go down the elevator, walk out the elevator, and you have to do a COVID screening. Do that. Then you get in the elevator, you go up to the cancer floor, and don't get me wrong, I've been there. I've spent many a day on the cancer. I've spent lots and lots of time on the cancer floor. Everybody now is wearing a mask. Everybody is, whereas before it was kind of just us that were taking the chemo that was wearing the masks and all that sort of stuff. Now everybody has them, and you have to keep them on. And some of y'all are wearing masks now, so it's just tough. But mentally, y'all, it is horrible. Like, you go through, and I cried. Like, I've cried more in the last week than I think I've cried since I got diagnosed. This is like a huge step backwards. I went from when I was taking my chemo, I went from wearing a mask every day for 3 months. 3 months I wore a mask. From my first treatment, this is a story for another time too, but the first treatment was October 23rd, in which I almost died. Second treatment was September, it was October 23rd. October 30th, and from October 30th on, I wore a mask until the end of January. My last chemo was on January 8th, and they had me wear the mask for 3 weeks afterwards because I teach, and I'm teaching a private school, and I'm on an elementary school hallway, and y'all know elementary school kids, they're sweet, and they'll tell you the truth, but they are germs. Germies. So anyway, I digress. So I'm back to wearing a mask. I'm back to having to carry my Lysol wipes or my Clorox wipes around me. I have my Lysol bottles. I have my antibacterial. And mentally, for a cancer patient, that's tough because I literally am living the same life I did for 3 months, and it sucks, and so it's tough. But needless to say, back up, I went to, this is true Tony, like I am so unfocused, but so anyway, I went to the med center Monday and got my shot. Which wasn't see, literally, ding dong, ding dong. It's called chemo brain, people, chemo brain. I didn't think it was real. My uncle used to tell me about it, and I always thought he was joking. The struggle is real. Back up. Anyway, so Thursday, got the call. I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I just cried because, it sucks to have to do this shit by yourself. It really does. And excuse my language, but it sucks. It does. So I go in, and on Thursdays, I meet with the radiation oncologist after my radiation. And so then I had to meet with her, and she's like, how are you doing? I'm like, it sucks. It does. But anyway, so Thursday, Friday, I didn't have a treatment. Saturday, Sunday, no treatment. Monday, I go to my local hospital to get the radiation, and I have to go to the med center to get a shot because my breast cancer, I was triple positive, which means I was estrogen, progesterone, and another receptor, which is called HER2 positive, or HER2, and I was HER2 positive. So I have to get this drug. It's a target med called Herceptin. And you can do it via infusion, or you can do it via shot. Well, I've been having problems with my port, and it's more, it's because it's stainless steel. It gets cold, and I know in my last video I was messing with my shirt lots because it was cold in here. My port was bothering me, and so anyway, I was supposed to get my port out. I couldn't get it out because it's deemed elective surgery, and at this time in the world, you just can't have elective surgeries. So, we opted, because we were going to get my port taken out, to start doing the shots. Holy moly, y'all. There are 5-minute shots. The first one was the Monday of spring break. So, man, like March 13th or March 23rd. I don't remember. Anyway, and they did the shot on the outside of my left leg. And it swelled up like a freaking mango. I mean, it was like this. I mean, it was huge. And still red on day 2. Swelling had gone down. Day 3, ghost white. And it hurt. Let me assure you, that shot was not pleasant. It's 5 minutes. Half a cc every 5 minutes, I think is what it is. Half a cc, anyway, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the needle, and then go halfway down and halfway down every 30 seconds. Well, Monday I went back, got another shot. And this time the lady she just gradually pushed it the entire 5 minutes. And taking it was better, but it's still like, that was Monday, Tuesday, today's Thursday, I'm on day 4, and it's still red. So I have sent an email to my doctor to see if I can just go back to infusions, because I think it might be too much for me now. Anyway. So the journey is real. The struggle is real. This is, if you have friends that are any kind of medical issues, whether it be breast cancer like me, whether it be lupus, whether it be arthritis, whether it be fibromyalgia, whether it be chronic fatigue, whatever it is, like, y'all just check on it, because this is not an easy journey for any of us. It's just tough. So anyway, I made it through the video without crying, which is shocking because I cry at the drop of the hat these days, and it's, and it is what it is. And let me check the time. I have about 10 minutes before I have to start my next class. My first class, my calculus girls, I got over it pretty easy. And then I'm moving on to Algebra 2. And then I get to teach pre-cal. So, fun times. And then after this, I get to rush on off to radiation. So, days are busy. It's good. But it was funny because I was talking to the girls earlier, and I'm like, and they're not, they're teenage girls. And it's funny because they're talking about, I'm like, okay, y'all, you have to get up to, because these girls are not going to miss a Zoom call. That's just not how they are, So I'm like, at least I made y'all get up, and they're both looking at me like, and I'm like, y'all, I have to get up too. So trust me, I feel like I've regressed back to college days. And I was never like, my husband tells me I'm not a morning person, and I'm not, but I would get up at 4:30 or 5:30, depending on the day, to go to the gym and work out. And now I'm doing good getting up at 8. So I need to get back in my old schedule, and we'll see what we can do. So anyway, that's today's little update. I was going to do it last week, but I was a crying hot mess, and I just didn't want to, it was just depressing. So anyway, y'all have fun, enjoy your day, and I will see y'all again. Bye.